Well, as you say, actually the UK has been going through a bit of volatility in the last few months. Actually, what we see is a resilient but relatively slow growth economy at this stage. Our outlook for this year is that there will be 3 rate cuts. And I think the important thing, though, is underlying all of that change we've seen, households, businesses remain really quite resilient. Household deposits are up 6% year on year. And there is the opportunity to get growth going again in the UK.
Charlie, you speak to as many people, in fact, probably more people than I do about the UK economy, and a lot of people are stunningly worried. A lot of big companies, medium-sized companies, and those SMEs we rely on, they're worried about hiring. They're worried about what Rachel Reeves has done. She was supposed to listen to people like you about policy before the budget, and then after the budget, a lot of business leaders I've been speaking to are saying she didn't listen to us. What do you think about what the government has or hasn't done to grow the UK economy?
Yeah, well, as I say, sentiment's definitely tailed off in the last few months, and you can see it across some of the largest organisations, all the way down through SMEs, especially for those sectors that are going to be impacted by some of the changes in taxes coming this year. But the real focus for us is resilience around the sectors, the opportunity for investment and the opportunity for growth. And the government's laid out a clear plan. They now need to get on and accelerate that plan. So focusing on things like the supply side reform through the industrial strategy, unblocking planning, enabling regulation to really get behind competitiveness and growth, and then some of the big investments in the UK, we think you can really change the direction of the economy in the next 12 months. I think
what you're saying is really refreshing and very interesting, and it's actually more diverse than what I'm hearing. If you read certain newspapers in the United Kingdom, you listen to certain press in the UK, all you will hear about is how her changes on taxation for employees has ruined the UK economy. We're beginning to hear, Karen and I on set, actually, that there is a vast amount more subtlety to what the government has done. It's just going to take more time. Are you in that camp, actually, that there are a lot of very, very positive things this government has done?
There's definitely the groundwork of changes that will make a difference. And let's be clear, for some organisations in some sectors, the NICS changes, the national insurance changes coming in April, are difficult. They put on significant additional costs. But, our businesses in the UK are all about dealing with resilience. They've been through a very difficult few years, and they're looking for the opportunities to invest. And so those things I was talking about, the industrial strategy, regulatory reform, getting behind some really big infrastructure projects, getting the cost of energy down, those are the things they're excited about and that we can invest behind. And, the UK, on a relative basis, there's been a lot that's happened in the last 24 hours. The UK remains a really attractive destination, and I think we can get the turnaround in the growth that the government's looking for, but more importantly, I think our customers need.